Yo, it's the Southern Flow, and we back with another one. It's time to build up. Let's go. Yo, what's up to the world? It's Loomis Brinks.
What's good? It's your boy Trey B.
And you already know, together we make the Southern Flow. We back with another episode.
Sure.
First, let me come in, Trey. Just let them know. Big shouts out to everybody who's been supporting the podcast. Everybody who's just been tapping in, letting us know that y'all rocking with us, man. It's some fuel.
For sure.
It's fuel for the jet, because we taking off, and we just gonna get into the episode, with Trey B. What's up, man?
What's good, bro?
What's up?
Trey B rollout.
Yeah.
For 2025.
Yeah,
man.
we come in, we just in here kicking it. We in here building it up.
Sure.
Big shouts out to Just Relax.
For sure.
You already know how we do.
It's been, it's been the Southern Flow, but it's been the Southern Snow.
We were snowed in. The roads were closed. Businesses were down. A lot of local business. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say they were hurt, but
they was tapping in. They
took a little hit.
Yeah, a state of emergency, man. So the roads was closed, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man, people was.
Is there a way to? I'm not gonna say necessarily
prepare for this.
Yeah, is there a way for preparation? It was a lot of jokes out there. They were like, man, if you got them used tires, if your tires was less than $80, all this type, all this flim.
For sure. Bro.
Is it a way to prepare for such a thing, or you just kind of gotta roll with the punch?
Not in the South, bro.
Yeah,
we don't get this. This a once in every 20 years. Maybe.
I think it brought a lot of nostalgia.
For sure.
I seen a lot of people just kids.
I seen a lot of adults saying they needed this though. And they saying the city need the wiregrass. Not only the city, the wiregrass, man, because it snowed from here all the way. I know up Barber County your way.
Yeah. So
it snowed pretty much in a good vast majority.
I know my kids. They was out the window when is it gonna snow, Dad? Yeah. Everybody was getting snow. Yeah. I think Dothan might have been the last.
Yeah, we thought it was the last, like you said, because we at the bottom. We was last. But when we got it,
it came.
It came for sure, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of people say they needed it, and I seen a lot of people today. They was like, all right, enough is enough.
Yeah.
I gotta get back to work. I gotta get back on the grind.
Yeah.
For sure, bro.
Some people had some busted pipes. Some people didn't have enough groceries.
It's been crazy, bro.
It's so much to saying that, but I think the main thing that you learn from that is just have your ducks in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Have your necessities. Have your waters. Mm-hmm. Have your snacks or your fruits rather. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen a lot of people joking hey, I'm gonna gain a lot of weight. Well, don't let that be your excuse
for sure.
to gain weight. No. If anything, that should be your excuse to tap in more, because now you're not held to the responsibilities of the everyday tasks of having to go out of the house or whatnot that, man.
It was definitely, like you say, the Southern Snow, man.
Southern Snow.
That's what I'm gonna call it, bro.
We should have got out there and commentate.
Yeah, been the weather, the meteorologist for the week, man. For sure. Maybe next time, because they say we're supposed to get some more next month, so we're gonna see.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Everybody's when it comes to social media, everybody is everything. Yeah. Meteorologists, professors,
weatherman, whatever.
Yeah, everything. Everybody's a professional. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. But ultimately, it was cool. It was a dope experience. Never complain. Just stay in your lane, because we can't control what the omnipotent one does. The creator just drops it on us, and you just gotta be ready. Just keep building. However you can build, that's my input, because I see a lot of people complaining. I can't stand the rain. It's too hot. It's too cold. It's snowing. It's hot.
Can't never satisfy. Just sit back and enjoy it.
Just
Mother Nature, the creator, man. Just enjoy what it do, man.
Yeah. We had a dope episode. Our I'm not gonna say our first featured episode, but.
Yeah, it was
the first feature episode of the year.
Of the year. For sure. Yeah. We rolled it out with
big shouts out to True.
For sure.
For tapping in.
Big shouts out.
To the top studios, coming soon to the Wiregrass.
For sure.
Let me just say, without spilling the beans, this is gonna be some state of the art work.
So,
access pass,
G14 classified.
but man, like the studio, to the top studios, brought to you by way of True and his team. Man, it's gonna be some state of the art work. You know, so you know all the artists out there that's looking for that sound, that quality sound, that quality production. Go tap in to the top studios. To the top studios.
He linked all his socials on the last episode. So if you want to tap back in, feel free. You know what I'm saying, and just tap in with him, bro.
One of the segments, you know, when he was just saying, love, the black community need love. Like what do we need?
We went a little viral on the Facebook with that segment, bro. Big shouts out to True, man. We appreciate you for, you know, not even, you know, just tapping in, but and also doing the, you know, groundwork and putting that together for us on Facebook. So, you know, we kind of went a little viral on Facebook with that, man. Him just talking about, you know, showing love and just having the love and support in the city, bro. And people tapped in, man. Everybody was saying that they feel him, bro.
They related to that statement.
For sure.
In the sense of like just collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we've mentioned it before, but like when you look across the spectrum and you look at any of your millionaires, your billionaires, you look at these trillionaire companies, because we don't have an individual that's a trillionaire yet, but nobody is doing this by themselves. Do you think that the culture owns its creativity? And I'm saying creativity because I'm saying by way of fashion, by way of hip hop. You know, that's the foundation we're built on. Like these facets of creativity from the said black community. Do you think we own it, or do you think it's more owned by the corporations, and we just like we've become the guinea pigs of our own work?
I think at first we owned it, but I feel like now the corporations own us. I feel like at first we owned it because we was the, you know, ones in the culture, the hip hop culture, putting it on. Didn't nobody know about no Louis Vuitton and the Gucci's and you know, the Versace's and all this stuff before, you know, hip hop. Not the black community, before we put it on and we put it, you know, to the world and show them how to match it up and how to rock it. You know what I'm saying? But over the years, from the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, bro, it's like we done got caught up into the brand instead of the culture and the fashion of it and how to put it on. We more concerned of if I just got Versace everything, if I just got Gucci everything.
How much it costs?
Yeah, how much it costs. I just feel like the brand's running us now, bro. The culture really ain't standing on the culture no more, man. We just satisfied with the brands and how much it costs. And on that too, like how you feel about like with the real and the fake, like how you as a you know, as a designer yourself.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, does it matter? You feel like if somebody wearing fake Gucci, Versace, whatever, or do you feel like it's a slight that you would go out and purchase the fake just to say you got the brand? You know what I'm saying? How you feel about that?
Well, first, being that you said that, like maybe 2 years ago, I was finally exposed to the flea markets in Atlanta. So when people were saying, man, you been to the flea markets in Atlanta, I was assuming it was something like Sadie's flea market.
Yeah.
And so when people was like, have you been to Atlanta to the flea market? I was assuming it was like that when I pulled up. They had all the fake stuff in there. The Jordans, the Gucci's, the Louis V. They just getting over on us because it's like, what's really
controlling
the difference?
And what's controlling the culture? They controlling
what's controlling the culture. And we talk about this a lot. Like, bro, I could go to Walmart. And you put me against somebody who got some designer on, I'm probably finna kill it.
Be fly.
I'm gonna be fly to him because it ain't what's on you, it's what's in you.
Yeah, for sure.
And then just as a designer myself, you know, a lot of people around here especially, man, they make a big fuss of like whether it's gilding in your tag or whether it's hang, like if your tags and all, and that's cool because as a designer you do aspire to have your brand vertically integrated, so you want everything to be your brand. I understand it. But then I was like, for me, it's more about the message or it's more about the impact that my brand can bring out when people put it on. So even if I source this piece from the Gap, and threw my brand on it, you ain't thinking about the Gap no more. You thinking about gum.
For sure.
Even if it's a Gildan sweatshirt and I throw gum on it, you ain't thinking about Gildan no more. You thinking about gum.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of times I go into spaces with a Gildan sweatshirt on, but I'm rocking it how I rock it, and people with designer, so-called designer, looking at me like, "Oh, you popping yo?" I know, because it's not about the cause factor. I mean, of course, you don't want to just go get anything, but it's like at the end of the day, the person makes it what it is, you know, and you know, just answering your question, man, I do think that, you know, these fashion houses are getting over and they are benefiting off of the said black people because we're the ones who put it on.
Spending that dollar.
We're the ones that put it on. The entertainers, the celebrities, all of them are the puppets to these brands. And I'm not knocking a person's aspiration to be in these prominent fashion houses because they've been a part of the culture so long. I see Dapper Dan, he's done a lot of he's been doing collaborations with Gap and Gucci, but I'm like, damn, Dap, why not
build your own,
or find somebody who you be willing to invest in
and build
them up through your designs.
You've been doing this since the 80s, 70s, 80s, man.
It's a guy out there, they call him the smart guy. And he brought a real he brought something to the forefront, and it was just like there are no black fashion houses. When you say fashion houses, you like the sweatshops, like I said, vertically integrated. Like we making the shirt, we growing the cotton, then we spinning it, making the shirt.
For sure.
Then we taking the tags, putting them. There are no black.
That's real.
There are no black industries like that.
It ain't, bro.
So how do we begin getting into those spaces? I just think, and I think too, with this shift of culture, with this shift of technology, we can get into those spaces. We just gotta be willing
to do it, bro.
Cause it's easy to get like, you know, it's easy to lean on Gucci or lean on Louis, especially when they calling you like, look, you ain't gotta go, you ain't gotta build this.
Cut you any kind of deal.
I give you a check.
For sure.
I give you a check.
For sure.
We gotta stop running to that paper.
That's what get us every time.
Yeah, let's get the wealth. Is that the real wealth? Cause if a check, and don't get me, I'm not knocking nobody hustle. But if all it takes is the check for you to lead your people, are you really worth anything to the culture?
It's been happening since they brought us over here.
Are you really worth anything to the culture, man? And so you know that's
speaking of that though, you bringing a wealth seminar to the city pretty soon, right?
Yes. We are hosting a Black Wealth Seminar happening right here at Just Relax, February 22nd.
For sure.
It'll launch off at 3 o'clock. The doors are open at 2:15. It's hosted or presented to you by way of the Snow Community Enrichment Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization that I'm a part of. And then it's we'll be bringing in KD O'Neal. He's a prominent investor. He started the Black Collective investment group on Facebook. Over like 15,000 followers in there. And the receipts that he got of how many people he done helped is crazy.
Sure.
One of the things that we talk about, one of the things that we do in the community is the health and wealth workshop. And so we get out there, we build community with people we don't even know, we exercise, we eat good.
For sure.
And then after that we have dialogue, talking about health, talking about how we can go forward. And so and even with the wealth seminar, KD gonna come in here and give you practical steps to start investing.
Okay.
Even if you don't know nothing
from scratch.
From scratch.
Yeah.
Where do you find that for free? For free?
Yeah.
That's coming to the forefront, and you know, we just want to put our people in position to claim financial independence, and we can come and make, you know, greater things happen in our community, man.
That's big, bro. That's big.
And we ain't, you know, paying $52,000 for an iPhone because we deleted TikTok.
Oh, bro.
We deleted TikTok off the phone, so now I gotta pay $52,000.
That's crazy.
Just to get it back. Crazy numbers,
That's
right?
crazy.
Big shouts out to China for the hustle.
For sure.
You know, but that is a thing, bro.
Yeah, you just told me about that before we started shooting, bro. I was unaware of that, bro.
Yeah.
That number right there. I'm still as we talking. I'm 52,000. I'm thinking about that, bro, for sure.
10,000 5 times, you know.
Man,
plus 2 bands
for an app, bro.
for an app. Now, mind you, that person was probably making some good money to want to pay so much.
Yeah.
You know, to want to do that, because supposedly people are creators, and, there's an ecosystem for creators on TikTok.
Yeah, it's some monetization on TikTok now.
Yeah.
They're monetizing off of it. So, like you say, if they doing that, then I understand. Yeah, you got to get your paper. That stops your cash flow.
Right.
So now you trying to get it back. So yeah, I understand.
And
if you just off the streets, just got to have it. Man,
that's crazy work.
That's crazy.
That's crazy work. And but I get on that on the back end. But I do have something I want to talk about just in sense of that. We'll move on, man. Another latest in the news right now is Cam and Mace.
Yeah.
Crazy work.
Crazy, bro.
Crazy work. What do y'all think about the Cam and Mace beef in hip hop right now? Is it really relevant? You know, Cam went hard on Jim Jones, man.
Jomo, that's what they call him.
Did he call him Jomo?
Jomo, yeah, he don't even call him by his name no more, bro. It's just like, it's just crazy as hip, because, you know, me and you, we both hip hop fans.
Yeah.
You for sure, you know, tapped in with the East Coast New York. I'm tapped in also. It ain't just Southern flow. I'm tapped in with
love and hip hop type.
Yeah,
you
like
know,
a script. Yeah.
The housewives of New York. The housewives of Brooklyn and New York. Cause it's like,
what's the name of Cam and Mace podcast? What?
I ain't even look up.
Yeah, you know Cam and Mace got.
But they fancy now. They fancy.
Yeah,
bro. Don't get me wrong. They getting numbers.
Yeah.
And in a way, their podcast, it's entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
It's entertaining. Cam bringing the aspect of the music.
Yeah.
You know, he freestyling.
Yeah.
You know, so they joking,
mm-hmm.
pause, all this type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's transpiring. So it's entertaining in a way, but to me, I feel like even though they're almost innovative, we gotta get rid of. We need to get rid of all these old journalists.
For sure.
We need new journalists.
For sure.
We need people with fresh perspectives. That's one thing I like about TikTok, because it allowed a lot of people to be journalists in a way.
Okay.
Because the news was able to come from so many angles.
Okay.
And it was like so powerful that it shifted the way that the major outlets were projecting. They had to pivot. Yeah, because it's like, dang, they getting the information faster. We can't even lie to the people.
For sure.
We ain't even got time to lie. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth coming out so fast. And so I think that's one thing I like about TikTok, is because the information was just coming so fast that it is like, you really just gotta have discernment and like do your own researches, but the truth was coming. You're more subject to get the truth from TikTok than you would from CNN or Fox News. And that's crazy.
The news couldn't keep remixing it.
And so I think that was a big part of them wanting to ban TikTok, because the information was just coming so fast and they couldn't control it.
They couldn't cut the dope no more.
Yeah.
You gotta get it to it straight.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Can't give me that step on. Don't give me that step on.
I want it straight now.
Yeah, I want
TikTok giving that blue magic.
Straight drop at a great price.
They giving the
At a great price.
For sure.
So I think that was one of the things that set TikTok apart, man. And you know, again, I just hate the clown work, and then for it to be done in the public eye. Cause it's like, if it's real beef, I want to see you man to man, face to face. We talking on the phone. I ain't finna get on there.
I think it's a little hateration on both sides. I feel like
hateration / entertainment,
and that's admiration also
in a way,
because that's all haters.
I do know. I feel like Jim Jones in a way wants to
have that friendship.
He like what's popping right there,
but they like Jim because Jim's still rapping.
Jim
got a hit right now.
Jim rapping. He still got style.
You know, remix the problem. The problem song that's going viral with the problem.
That's not my problem.
Harlem. You done made a Harlem anthem.
Okay.
So that's real big right now on social media.
Bro, a lot of people trying to call Jim old. Yeah. I get it, right?
Yeah.
But
they call him the oldest YN right now.
He's
They call him the oldest YN.
Either way it goes, Jim's still putting it on.
For sure.
He's still putting it on.
He's really a fashion icon.
Bro, I seen him say that, and I gotta stand behind it. Like, I ain't seen too many people after him and Ye.
That's where Lil Wayne got his style from, man. I be
Jim Jones?
People, yes, New York. Jim Jones, Jewels. Probably Cameron. Cameron just used to put the pink.
Cam never been fly like that, bro.
Used to put the pink on.
He would just do provocative things.
Yeah, but Jones and Jewels, that's what Lil Wayne even admitted. Jones done said Lil Wayne spent the summer in New York one summer. I think like 04, 05.
Yeah.
Cause you know 04, 05, that's the first Carter. He was still kind of street, big clothes.
Yeah. He got the big t-shirt on. Yeah.
05, 06. That's when he went the small with the baggy. You know, the
I remember that. I remember that, bro. I had the whatever you call them,
Ed Hardys,
like the Ed Hardy type with the skull on it. I got the chain on my pants, Chuck. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But yeah, Kanye and Jim Jones
been fashion icon. Been rocking the chrome hearts and the Ed Hardy when the Ed Hardy was popping.
And I mean, I throw Virgil in there too. I throw Virgil in there.
Yeah.
But you ain't seen, out of those guys, you ain't really seen nobody just come in and just like set it ablaze.
Man, we had, like you said, you knew when you seen the music video. Oh,
that's style.
This style. Yeah. Now you turn it on, everybody dressed the same now. So
yeah, like who's who?
Yeah.
Everybody just pointing at each other like the spot.
Only people I can say that you can kind of tell that still keep their culture flowing is Cali.
Yeah.
You can tell they still playing Jane, Dickie suit, blue and red.
Yeah.
Blue and red, Dickie, whatever. Yeah. They really still got their distinct. And I'm excited about I seen Kendrick, he put his ad for the Super Bowl.
He walking on the field?
Yeah, I seen
Scissor
with him.
Yeah, that was dope. The last 15 years, who has been doing music the way Drake has been doing music?
That's facts.
And then right now, we don't have no phenom like Drake. Who in the music industry is like really like who?
You can't name it.
Nobody.
Especially with the youth he got. Now you got the older cats like the Jay-Z's and all that anybody would be willing to pick up just for the name. But as young as Drake is, we ain't got no stars like that, bro. And
then that goes into the next question, like, you know, the art of the hustle. Like, are we just hustling to just say we hustling? Are we just running on the treadmill real fast?
That hamster wheel.
Like, yeah, bro, I'm getting it. And then you look, you're like, bro, you ain't went nowhere.
Going nowhere, running that hamster wheel.
Yeah, like,
same space.
Did you really make, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this like Drake could set the precedent, you know, for artists going forward. Yeah. Showing you like independent is really the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Mind you now, if you can get signed and you can get that check and you can get profits on the back end too, hey, by all means, you know. Because one artist said this, you know, just like you just have to choose what worked best for you. It ain't no bad deal in a sense of like if it worked for you, that's what worked for you.
Yeah.
You know, so but yeah, like we have to get in a space, whether it's music or whether it's investing, whether it's you know, a job or whatever the facet is, the way you get money. Whether you hustling, you know, to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? You street hustlers. It's like, what is the end goal? Are you just doing it for the moment? Are you doing it for the hype?
For sure.
Or are you really looking to like Like, bro, I'm really stacking this bread in the streets so I can get out the streets. Because a lot of times we see the black men in the streets and they stay in the streets. We don't never see no real.
Hustling backwards instead of going.
We don't never see no real retirement. Like, damn, buddy made it out.
Yeah, no retirement plan in sight.
He ain't get caught up, you know. So like, we really have to be mindful of like the hustle mentality. You know, like really getting into building. For me, is the goal, and setting precedent and owning industries. Owning platforms, owning the cotton forms, owning the content forms. Only you can prevent forest fire.
For sure.
So it don't matter whether it was Trump, it don't matter whether it was Kamala, Biden, Obama. Like throughout your whole life, if you can really look at it from the time you was under the regime of your parents, it was always in y'all's hands. Now, if you choose to put your life in somebody else's hands, by means, that's all on you.
For sure.
But all I'm saying is,
that, bro.
all I'm saying is, it's a way for everybody to get to it. And I know society tries to sell us this idea that it's not enough for everybody. It ain't enough for everybody to have abundance. But that's what life is. Life is abundant. That's what it's all about. You just got to be willing to get up, get out, and get something. And I'm not saying that it doesn't affect you. If it does, how do you pivot? That's how you got to start figuring it out, you know? Somebody was sharing with me, like, Target is removing all of the black things out of the store. Yeah. Who cares? Yeah. We don't own Target anyway. Let's go build.
Make our own grocery store, for sure.
Yeah, like, okay, it's okay.
It's all like you say with the snow, bro. Like they always say, preparing to fail. I mean, not preparing to fail, but failure to prepare is preparing to fail. You know, that's that old saying.
Failure to prepare is preparing to fail.
For sure.
So if you never make the attempts to prepare yourself to take control of your life, you will never take control of your life.
Sure.
That's all Trey B just told us. That's all he just told you.
You got to be in line, bro.
Yeah.
We knew this was coming. Well, we knew Trump put in his presidential run. A year or two ago. We knew he was running, bro. We knew.
Why you ain't prepared?
You knew he was coming, bro. You knew that. You knew MAGA was coming. And they done came out and said that's a cult, bro. One of the women that was in what they call it, the J6. They got the J6, the January 6th. She said she don't want her party. She say MAGA is a cult. I accept all responsibility. It's just like, bro, you know what kind of games these people playing, bro. So,
and it's exactly what it is. It's games. It's games.
You know what kind of games.
You better figure out how to play the game.
For sure.
You better figure out how to play the game. So
and that's not to scare nobody. That's not to deter nobody from living, because you got to live. We telling you to live. Prepare to live.
That's
basically what we saying. Prepare to live your life how you want to live.
Yeah, don't live to die.
Yeah.
Live to live.
Sure.
People be like,
Trump in office. It's over.
No, not even that. You know, I die for my kids.
Yeah.
Would you live for them too?
Sure. That's facts.
What does that look like?
That's
if you live for your kids? I'm gonna live for my kids. I'm gonna go in for my kids. I'm gonna build for my kids. I'm gonna build for my family. I'm gonna build for my community. But most importantly, I'm gonna build for me. Because if I can't get me right, how can I go out and help anybody else? Facts. You know, and you know, whether that's you working a job, whether that's you owning a job, whether that's you owning a business, whatever it is you doing to bring in the means to take care of yourself and your families, hey, keep focusing in and just stacking it up. Just stacking it up, you know? And that, you know, that's always my spirit when we go into these politics, because, you know, I'm just a firm believer that these politicians like to play games with your brain. That's it. With your brain.
That's it. Divide and conquer, control the masses.
Yeah, it's all
formula.
That's it. It's the same. It's the wings of the same bird.
It's all formula. They got all kind of formulas. They tap into.
These people think centuries ahead. You know, Thomas Jefferson plans probably was a part of what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know how far the blueprint is for them, man.
Shit, we still living off that Constitution.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
Still living off the same Constitution from They say you what 3/5 of a man.
All of that.
Man,
All of that.
come on, bro.
Man, so what are your future plans? You know, I know for the Southern Flow, you know, we see ourselves hosting events. We definitely see some concerts coming from the Southern Flow.
More collaborations, more features on
more
the couch.
collaborations.
Sure.
Y'all gonna see a lot of some dope faces happening on the couch.
So, and if you tapped in, you know, to the Wiregrass, not even just the city of Dothan, just the Wiregrass, and if you know some prominent people you would like to see, you know, right here on the Southern Flow, just tap in, man. You know, you can find us on Facebook, the Southern Flow Podcast.
Yup. YouTube, of course.
You can
get us on the email. If you want to be formal.
At Loomis Brinks on Facebook. I'm at Trey Brown on Facebook.
Yup.
You can find us on there. You know, if you want to tap in, you know, somebody that's tapped in, you know, making their moves, and you know, you want to see them on the couch, man, just, you know, tap in with us.
Y'all tap in with us. Y'all tap in. That's really everything that we had in a nutshell. You know, when we come in, we're gonna talk about lifestyle. We're gonna talk about culture. We're gonna talk about all the etceteras. I think the key component with us is that we always look to inspire. We want to influence the culture to go out, build up, and take control. You know, take control of your life. And Trey B, what you before we spin out, you got anything that you wanna?
I just, you know, appreciate y'all for tapping in. Appreciate y'all tapping into our first episode of the New Year with Trudy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hey, I appreciate everybody. Appreciate Trudy. Appreciate everybody tapping in, like, sharing, subscribing. Whatever you do, if it's with the Southern Flow, I appreciate it, man. Y'all started the year off right for us. We're gonna keep rolling. Y'all done gave us that a little more push. We had to push. We was already coming in the New Year running, but we got a little more wind to us now. We got the wind behind our back for sure now. So just keep tapping in.
Just like that. And you know, I just want to say big shouts out once again to Just Relax.
Sure.
Big shouts out to Art Folk. Big shouts out to the Southern Flow, most definitely. Big shouts out to Gum. And just big shouts out to you guys for supporting and bigging us up. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and y'all just stay tuned for more episodes to come, and we're gonna keep building up. And just like that, we out. Peace.